We saw numbers like that back east this week. Communities in New Jersey are starting to recover from the deadly floodwaters that fell with those downpours across northeast parts of the state. As they begin the cleanup process, the flood risk remains a threat for the region, a touch farther off to the west today. Fox Weather's Jane Minar is out in the field with the latest. Jane, this, I think, we had talked about the comparison for a lot of these homeowners and residents was Ida, going back 4 years back. But the thing with Ida, it's a named storm. People were talking about it for days. This I feel kind of snuck up on a lot of people.
It did, and I remember watching radar on Monday evening and how slow moving those storms were, back building on each other. And unfortunately, it's what led to the 5-6 inches of rain that quickly fell within a 1 to 3 hour period, overwhelming not only just sewer drains, but the streams and the creeks that became rivers in these neighborhoods. This neighborhood has seen flooding before. The Green Brook, which kind of snakes its way right behind these homes, has overflown its banks. Ida, the last point of reference, but you can see now it's all about the cleanup process. Here we are 2 days removed, and it is just the beginning for a lot of these homeowners. Some homeowners I've spoken to on this street alone say they don't have flood insurance, and that makes things a lot more difficult, right, to begin that process of ripping everything out and rebuilding and starting anew. I spoke earlier with Jeff with 1-800-WATER damage because a couple of folks were kind of coming around doing assessments. The Red Cross too was here. So speaking with Jeff, here's what he had to say just about the floodwaters in this area.
This would be the dirtiest of the dirty water that you really come in contact with, unfortunately. So a lot of times when we're extracting basements or people's homes, it's not rainwater. Sometimes people will have a house where they get a little bit of rainwater and it seeps through some foundation. That's different.
Yeah, so when you think of everything that this water has touched, right? All of the appliances, the belongings, the children's backpacks and the treadmills and the shoes and the clothes, the furniture, it's all contaminated. And so that's what makes this that much more dangerous. Real quick, just to give you perspective, Vic, if we can come over here real fast, identifying that water line that goes right up to about the middle of my torso. I mean, that's a ton of water to come flowing through this area. And, now they pull out the sheetrock and they begin drying out this process. And drying out could be hard to come by. And I mean, we've been tracking the possibility of more rain tonight. So far, so good. I can tell you, standing out here since about 1 o'clock this afternoon, the clouds have started to thicken up. That's helping to get rid of some of the sun because it is hot, it is humid, and those heat advisories, they mean business because it's dangerous for these folks who've been working all day long. And, now we just hope that the rain that does come, which we're expecting it a bit later into the evening now, perhaps closer to about 11, 12 o'clock midnight, that it's progressive, in and out, and then we dry out for the weekend.
Yeah, Jane, multiple flash flood warnings, western parts of PA, and that greater coverage of storms sweeping its way west to east, eventually moving toward you and the whole tri-state region. We'll be watching those storms, and we'll be checking back with you in a bit. That's Fox Weather's Jane Minar. Thank you.